Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Waharuka Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Akim across the earth doing this work in sincerity and the truth. Shalom. So, as you can see, as you already see, this article's about Haiti, and it's with chaos for a while. I think it's already 2 weeks or something. Actually, for years, it's a mess over there, And yeah, of course, we know that America is on the background of that. But there's a lot of, people being set up basically to riot and all. There's a lot of shit going on. And but yeah, this also shows us the times that we are in. Let me read this first. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And if you look around, there's a lot of stuff going on. Haiti is just one example. I also posted an article today concerning countries from the West. They were warning Iran for sending missiles to Russia, and which is funny because Russia with Ukraine, you got countries, all these countries from Europe, Holland, Germany, Belgium, England, they all want to help Ukraine. They send money to Ukraine. They send munition to Ukraine. But meanwhile, when the other countries want to help Russia, then it's a problem. And that shows you the hypocrisy of them, and also how that they are not on one accord. That whole thing that they used to agree with each other. And this is, this also shows us that we are in the toes. The dream that Daniel broke down. The clay with the iron. It don't mix. And yeah, you see it. You see it going on. And I say that. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and there's also another thing, these Dutch, I keep saying it, these Dutch people, they are very slick. There's also an article that I posted today in the group chat, and it spoke about because they decided that it was not allowed for Holland to send F-35 fighter jets parts to Israel, because they said I believe the court of Europe, they decided that Israel might commit some genocide over there, in Gaza. And the Dutch, they are now thinking of another way. So like if they can, how say that, go around the rules, so that they are still, so that they can send some F-35 fighter jets parts to Israel. And it's funny, man. These devils, man, they're really, they're really in for it. And like, back in the days when the so-called white people, the Edomites, when they were fighting in America, they were fighting with the so-called Indians, with the northern tribes, the Gadites, Reubenites, all of them, the Issacharites, they were over there, and you had a lot of people from Holland. They just go that really want that, yeah, that went to America just to murder so-called Indians. It's in the spirit to do wicked, man. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. If you just check the news, you'd be like, man, damn, man. And everything, a lot of things talking about war, and the Third World War is around the corner. But yeah, everything needs to go in decently and in order. The Most High, at the prophecies line up, and everything needs to be fulfilled. Everything needs to be fulfilled. The MOTB, the mark of the beast need to be made mandatory, and that's a major thing that we are waiting for, and the elder apostle Tahar, he named this year the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And if you look at Haiti, It's already showing us, giving us a glimpse of how it's going to be with Jacob's trouble. And the Haitians, they are in general, they are kind of crazy concerning gang violence and all that. You had this gang leader barbecue. I saw a picture of him with his necklace from the Freemasons. So yeah, and of course, these ninjas, or they always choose a leader and basically create chaos and set them up. So let me just read the article. A glimpse of the chaos in Haiti, a country reeling with effectively no leader. Because they wanted the president to resign, and all that, and they released, I don't remember how many prisoners, so it's a, like I said, it had been a chaos. I remember, if like I think going back to 2010 or something, when they had that earthquake, and until this day, there were, I don't know how many billions of money, dollars, were collected for Haiti, but it never reached the people. The people were still living in tents and in huts. They made a picture of like three or four houses that they built, and that made a picture, and people thought like, oh, they really doing something for the people, and that was it, man. They only built a couple of houses and basically let the people just be, yeah, basically let them die slowly, actually, being in a tent or in a hut and all that, with all the mess going on. Now there have been violence, but now, like the last couple of 2 weeks or something, it's to another level. It's really crazy over there. Slack. Now let me just read the article. Cap Haitian Haiti. In Haiti, there aren't many certainties in life, but chaos may be one of them. For a country that experienced coups, transitional governments, assassinations, and gang violence over the years, the case of the last 2 weeks has reached new levels. During that period, there has been no leadership, no law and order in the capital, and a dwindling supply of humanitarian aid. The country has been effectively cut off from the outside world. On Thursday, gangs continued their rampage across the capital Port-au-Prince. They shot at the airport just as workers had began to fix damages from previous attacks. Local news reported that gangs had also looted the house of the national police director and then set it on fire. So, hey, this is crazy, man. This is, man, let me read that, man. Second Ezra chapter 15, man. That's it, man. That's what you see going on over there, man. And like I said, it's a glimpse of Jacob's trouble, man, there in Haiti, man, in Haiti. So this is the book of Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse, let me start at verse 40. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Yeah, woe means evil times, limitations. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in the hand. And the modern day swords, like you saw in the picture, are guns. A man shall decide to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And you already see that going on, So they broke into a police officer's house of a director and put it on fire, man. It's crazy, man. The violence follows a couple of days of relative quiet, and it comes just after Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry agreed to resign as part of a deal brokered by regional and international governments to install a transitional council that will eventually elect a new transitional prime minister. So these gang members, they forced the prime minister to, yeah, basically resign. Some prominent gang leaders have rejected the plan, saying it doesn't represent the will of the Haitian people. The gangs have threatened more violence as a means to oppose the plan. Guy Philippe was a former senator and ex-chief of police who was one of the leaders of the 1991 coup that disposed Jean Bertrand Aristide in the United States. He pleaded guilty to drug-related money laundering, and when he was deported back to Haiti a few months ago, he started organizing a big anti-government protest. So, like I said, we know that America is on the background doing this. So yeah, this dude, so he was in jail in America, then he is released, and then he started to basically started all the riots over there. What I read right there is a setup, man. He tells NPR the problem with the current political transition deal is that it allows seven traditional politicians to choose the way forward in Haiti. They were the same guys who were working with Ariel Henry for 3 years. The same name, the same organizations with no popular supports. I don't know why the international community wants to take that path, Felipe said. When the international community announced the deal, the president of Guyana said no gangs had been consulted. But he was corrected and briefly added that we know of to Philip that spoke to what he calls an open secret that traditional politicians in Haiti are the ones who alleges created the gangs to begin with. They funded and they armed them, he claims, yeah. And that's, all these things, it been set up, let Jake fight against each other, and meanwhile, changing the rules and all that, keeping them dumb. And if a country got resources, they take it. The biggest gang in Haiti is the state of Haiti itself. It is the president, the prime minister, the ministers. They are the worst gangs in Haiti, Philippe says. Late Thursday afternoon, this NPR team crossed the border with the Dominican Republic and made its way to Haiti's second largest city of Cape Haitian. In many ways, what we have seen is normal. Restaurants are open, people are out buying groceries here in Cape Haitians, which used to be a tourist hub. There was music and dancing in bars. But it doesn't take long before you notice signs that something is wrong here. Fuel is running out, up and down the towns up and down this northern coast are in complete darkness. They haven't had consistent electricity since this started when President Jovenel Moise was assassinated in 2021. Yeah, that was also crazy, man. And as we were driving in, we run into a very large group of Haitians who are getting ready to try to run away from this place to try to cross the border into the Dominican Republic. Most of the people who speak to NPR says they are happy that in these parts of Haiti at least the gunfire has stopped. They say that before Prime Minister Henry promised to resign, they heard non-stop gunfire in the evening, and now some schools and some universities have reopened. But they also express a lot of desolations. Haitians feel abandoned. They feel that after their president was killed, no one has been listening. They don't just mean the international community, but also their country's politicians. One man who used to work as a tourist guide and now is just trying to find a way to keep food on the table says what is happening in Haiti is not just criminal gangs revolting. He said this is an awakening. Haitians have lived in poverty and neglect for too long and they are just fed up. On the border before crossing into Haiti, NPR talks to Frishmer Fidele, an Haitian man who was leaning against the fence and watching busloads of fellow citizens being deported across the border back to Haiti. Despite the surge in violence in Haiti, the Dominican Republic's deportation program hasn't stopped. And that's funny, they also these people from Dominican Republic, they don't like the Haitians, and the thing that's funny about it is that the Haitians freed them, when they defeated the French, during slavery, when they defeated the French and they were free, they freed the Jakes from the Dominican Republic, but they seem to forget that history. For many years, Fidel said the Haitian government has known little about how poor people are living. All we want is new leadership, so we can have elections, so we can be heard. He said. Another Haitian, Rafael Margueshon, is waiting for work in the Dominican Republic in the shade nearby. In between two big shipping containers, he's 23, but he looks much younger. Ever since he graduated high school, he says he's been trying to build a life, but it's hard because the only job he seems to be able to get is to shuttle luggage for travelers from one border to another. He used to earn enough money to pay for a place to live. These days, it is just enough to eat. Asked if he sees any hope for change, he says Haiti has been the same since I was born. What makes you think anything will change? Yeah. And like I said, if you see the things going on over there, it's a glimpse of Jacob's trouble, man. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that's talking about the elect. And like the scripture said, he that endured until the end, the same shall be saved. And that's something that we need to look forward to, that we're going to be safe, that we endure until the end, that the Most High, you know, doesn't take away his spirit away from you. And, because without Yahweh Basham Yahshai, we are lost. There's nothing there, man. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Wahawa Krakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching of scriptures, among other things, and salutation to Akim across the earth doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.